Hey everyone, so this will be an iNeck 3.0 Pro review, and what I'm going to show you is the iNeck 3.0 Pro, but also show you how it compares to the previous devices as well. So this is how you get it when you purchase it online. You receive it, it comes in this box, and I'll show you what you get inside. So here's the 3.0 itself. So we have the main features of the 3.0. We have a different tracking system. We have a different friction dial, and I'll go through all that in detail in just a sec, but I'll show you what else you get in the box. You get the band. One band you can use with the iNeck. You have the different attachments. So this is the large attachment you can use around the door. You have the foam pad, so you can change the size of the iNeck to fit whatever head size there is. If you've got a huge noggin, that helps. And here's the other two attachments you can use. This is your loop attachment you can put around a rack, and this is your door attachment if you wanted to use it in the house. I've also got a video showing you how to use your iNeck at home, and that covers a lot of that stuff too. And this is your skull cap. So you can wear this if you find it uncomfortable with the iNeck on your head. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the differences of the 3.0 Pro versus the 2.0. But before that, you have the 3.0 Pro and you also have a 3.0. The only difference between the 3.0 Pro and the 3.0 is the friction dial. So the 3.0 Pro has this friction dial, which I'll run into in a sec, whereas the 3.0 itself does not have the friction dial, but everything's the same. You receive all of the same things for either model. I'll show you the difference between the 3.0 and the 2.0. So as you can see here, I've got multiple iNeck Pro options. So this is the 3.0, the new model that's just been released. We have the 2.0 here, and we have another 2.0 here. So this is the 2.0 version before this one. The difference between these two is the latest 2.0, which you can still buy online, has interchangeable foam pads like these ones do. The first 2.0 version doesn't have the interchangeable foam pad, it just has the foam pad in front, so people with smaller heads like Mona, who's filming, struggle to use that one, but she can use the other devices. So the other main difference is between the 3.0 and the 2.0. 3.0 is much smaller, as you can see here, smaller in circumference, mainly because the track is internal, whereas this track is external on the outside. The other difference is the 3.0 is much lighter, again mainly due to the size as well and the materials, but it is a lot lighter and it's noticeable even when you wear it. Another big difference is the foam padding. So as you can see, the foam pad on the 3.0 has this little different pattern on it versus this foam pad, which definitely doesn't feel as nice as that. So that's the main difference with the foam pads. And then other than that, this is just more comfortable to wear, to be honest. I just spent a good hour using this today, and you don't get that same head soreness as you did with the previous models there as well. So I'm going to show you how this looks when it's being used. So now I'm going to show you the iNeck 3.0 Pro in use. Let me give it a pump. You can hear how smooth this runs. So now here's the iNeck 2.0, and you might notice there's definitely a difference in how it runs. So who do I recommend this for? Obviously, this is a channel for combat athletes, and I highly recommend using something like the iNeck for your neck training. Obviously, it is pricey, and if it's out of your budget, fully understandable. There are other options that won't give you the same versatility, but at least will give you something to do for your neck. If you do have the budget, this is the only device that has relieved neck pain for me. And I've used things like the neck hammock for traction and things like that. So if I wake up funny when sleeping, or I've had my neck cranked on at training the previous day and you can't turn your head, using the iNeck and doing the exercise that I just did with the left and right has been the only thing that has relieved my neck pain, and it's the only thing that helps to improve the mobility of my neck while strengthening it. And I think that's the big thing with the neck training, because a lot of us can get caught in potentially doing our concentric based exercises, flexion, extension, lateral movement, but we don't get that mobility component in there. And I think that's where the iNeck is valuable in that regard. Now, if you go in the description, there's also a discount code down there. It saves you 15%. And that's just using the code JDLacy. I'll put it in the description there for you anyway that you can use. If you already have the 2.0, I don't think you need to upgrade. They're relatively the same, other than the features that we mentioned initially with the size, the lightweightness, and how smooth it is. You're still going to be able to get everything you need to do with the 2.0 anyway. But if you have neither of them, go with the 3.0 versus the 2.0 because it is much lighter, much easier to use.